Hey, what's going on, guys? Just doing a quick video here. I got a couple of questions about the upcoming course. The number one question is, Cameron, what kind of baton should I get? So I'm not a ambassador for any brands. I'm not. I don't represent any of these companies or anything like that. So this is just going to go based on my own experience and what my recommendations are for you. So these are several different types of batons that you will see out there on the market. We're going to work our way left and right, try to make this quick and dirty. ASP, collapsible friction lock batons. We have a 26-inch and 22-inch. 26-inch here. This one is their one of their special runs. It's a aircraft aluminum. This thing is light as a feather. It's absolutely amazing. 21-inch traditional steel friction lock. Now we'll go into the different types afterwards. 21-inch, really good for concealment, plainclothes guys, etc. Also, if you're a smaller individual and you have maybe a looser grip or whatever the case may be. Some usually take these on preference. I know myself, I prefer 21-inch. I find it's a lot more accurate and agile than 26. Over here we have two products made by Monadnock, which is a company of the Safariland Group. We have the PR24, PR standing for Protect and Restrain, side handle baton. One of the more traditional models, been around since the 70s. And we have the Autolock expandable baton from Monadnock as well. Now, we have a Autolock and we have friction lock. Well, what's the difference between the two? Biggest difference between the two is this one has a retention system where just by this little button here, when it's depressed, you can close it with ease. Now, this is a glass table, and I don't have an issue closing it on the glass table. These, however, when they are locked open, do not use a glass table. Use either a weighted plate, the pavement, concrete, some other form of hard surface. Don't use any kind of hardwood floor or tile flooring. You will break them. And last, we have this little jobby here, which I have no idea who manufactured it. All I know is that it was cheap. I paid about 35 to 40 bucks for it at a local store. I won't say which one. And it is a made in China POS. I say that simply because I bought a handful of these to use as training aids, which they serve their purpose. The first time I used them, the only problem is this one here, I got one use out of it. We did a couple of close quarters techniques with with bags and so forth, yeah. Made in China POS. If you see these types, the dead giveaway is the grip. Okay, it's kind of like a rubberized grip and a very defined end cap. I'll just show you this real quick. This particular end cap here. Okay, if you see that in the store, please do me and yourself a favor. Do not buy it for work. You will regret it. You may get one use out of it, and next you're going to have yourself a $35 paperweight. One of the ones that aren't very common is the PR24. Now, there's some speculation in the market, especially here in Nova Scotia, some saying that they are quote-unquote not legal. Unfortunately, there is no legislation in terms of baton selection, at least none that is public, and the only public legislation in terms of batons is the fact that you need to be properly trained to use them. And I do know of one company in particular that does use these. They're a very great tool, very useful. Anybody that says that they are crap has either A, never used one properly, or B, has never actually been shown how to use one properly. I was actually amazed at how effective this thing was. I attended a conference in Lowell in 2016 in Massachusetts with the Safariland Group. Had police officers from all over the United States and a few from Canada. This thing is awesome. I was actually amazed at some of the stuff that I could do with this. So, if you have any other questions in terms of baton use, you can feel free to get a hold of me through email, Instagram, Facebook, any of those avenues. I'll be able to answer whatever questions you have. The biggest thing is when you're going to select a baton, whether you're an individual worker or you're an employer who's looking to outfit your security staff, the worst thing you can do is go with the cheap route. A good quality baton is like a good quality firearm. They are not cheap. Batons run anywhere from $120 right on up to $230, depending on what brand you get. I know for these types here, they come with a full baton and scabbard. You're looking at, I think the patrol baton is about $230 Canadian, $240, give or take. The thing is quality is not cheap. You end up spending $230 over the course of 10 years. Well, that's $23 a year that you end up paying, versus buying a made in China jobby such as the one that I just showed you and having to spend $40 every time you drop it. And if you're still not sure about batons, or you're not quite sure it's for you or your agency, whatever the case may be, think of it this way. It's worse to need a tool and not have it than to have it and not need it. If you are a licensed security worker or you are employed in a security-related role, you can come check out the Threat Pattern Recognition Use of Force certification being held at Nova Tactical, 600 Windmill Road in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, on the 23rd and 24th of September, 2017. This course is accepted by the Nova Scotia Department of Justice for the purpose of endorsing the back of your security license. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Hit like, subscribe, share, all those wonderful things. Your support's awesome.